heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people, especially because.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Yeah, I'm going to have to change Mark Brunell's to lefty because he got righty on this.
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They run once more with Taylor. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early. Doing all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get...
Alright, I think that's better play.
3-yard line here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from first.
Dude is crazy.
And the really good play callers look ahead in down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
On third and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dan Arnold, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Holy shit.
What?
Are you gonna do the dishes?
That's all done. Fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fucking cop cars. Ooh. Look at this.
Due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we kick
Oh yeah, if you pass the 50, you're allowed to do anything. If you be like on the other side of the other side of the 40, you have to punt. If it's 4th and I think it's 2 or 4th and 4.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Must always put on the 4th down if before your own 50-yard line. That's funny because I threw an interception on the computer the first time.
Just one snap in the completion. This game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Brown. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Graham. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7
You got the
yards
old
on
helmet.
play.
See, that shit's sick.
The 3rd down conversion. Brown will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Brown once more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
No, but like he popped out into the passenger side. And I'm like,
and they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
oh yeah, I was fixing to work, but he barely had info on my phone.
They'll try and throw for it with Graham. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
I gotta tell one of the commissioners to change my quarterback.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Yeah, I don't know either. I noticed it when he was on the
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They go play action now. Graham. And Gordon's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. This is Brown going up the middle.
Nice.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure already in the first quarter, already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot older?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
No, to get caught, yeah.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
But it was, because the amount that he sold was like maybe like $230. But if it was higher than that, yeah.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Again, it's Taylor. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
That just disappeared.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
I don't think you were going to do it. Hear me?
Come on, watch it and play the game and right in front of the TV.
You hear me?
What?
I don't think you were going to even do it.
Do what?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Grant. And he'll take this across the 25. Out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was.
Yeah, it's 4th and 4. You can go for it. It's 4th and 2, so you can.
They'll run for it. Chubb. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Oh shit, it's alright though. I'd rather root for him, but you good though. It's only a preseason game. Regularly, you got to punt in that situation.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. He had his his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
On top of his line's bed. That was fun.
Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
You know I don't get done until
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out.
4:30.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Don't complain. Oh, I'm hungry. You're not going to eat your past a certain time. Get a snack.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. He's got a man complete. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Okay.
And he will fight his way into the end zone.
That was crazy. That was sick.
Trevor Lawrence doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Jags get a bit closer.
Lawrence like that. He ain't fucking Michael Vickers. That would be crazy.
24-7.
Yeah, it's all right. Look at that. I mean, it's a lot of traits, but it's all right, bro.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Yeah.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Yeah, it should have been.
The Browns drive about to get started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield out left side here to Bryant.
Come on. Everybody's
and
falling.
he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I'm wondering
And a
if the
nice
bus
gain
got
and
Mike
a
Allstar
broken
on this
tackle
thing.
along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Mayfield on first down. incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Mayfield flushed out right.
Ooh.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Toward the pylon, caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
History.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We're not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Lawrence. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence.
What the hell?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
1st down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Chubb on the counter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see.
Oh, my
that's
God.
The third interception for Lawrence. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
I don't understand that. For real.
Defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he was wide open, too.
And I think
He
the
just
easy
went right
thing for
away.
us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my
I just hope
motivation
Madden
before a
24
big
they
scene?
fix the screens,
Right now, the
because
play
this is
caller's
horrible.
thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's
I think
right.
on
Then gets
that,
it with the Eagles, and I believe it's
2
against Washington.
the tackles. I definitely got to get the tackle information.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Second down, here's Chubb again. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Oh, my God.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Now he tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Tried to get it deep downfield. Gets it picked off.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
Oh my God! Is it went through his arms or something?
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. Now they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look
My
a little bit
linebackers are
tired.
good. Is this?
While he
I
still
don't
has some
have
fresh
no
legs. Not the biggest game we've seen
speed
on a
rush
scramble,
possession.
but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now Mayfield. Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Play fake. Mayfield. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars.
That's like 2 people on him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
That's crazy.
Mayfield with it once more. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference, see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.